Hello, this is Stephen Bedard, and this is another episode of my video blog. And you can't see me, but you can see the door to my office. And I thought I would let you get to know me a bit by taking you on a tour of my home office, and you'll get a sense of who I am. And one of the first things that people notice when they come into my office is that I have some books. I have a few books, or maybe a few more books, and they just kind of seem to keep on going and keep on going and going. And a lot of the books here are on the Bible, especially the New Testament. Have a fair bit on the Old Testament as well, some theology, apologetics, a little bit of philosophy, history. I'm also interested in World War II, and you can see a few books on that here. There's even a copy of Mein Kampf that someone gave me. I've never read it, but it's there, and one day I will read it. So that gives you an idea of how interested I am in books. I do intend to get rid of some of them, and I have been trying to whittle them down. But it's hard. I have to figure out what books that I will continue to use as resources, and what books that I've read that I won't reread, and ones that I haven't read that probably I'll never get to. So I continue to work on that, but it's a tough job. Also, what you find in the office is something you might not be familiar with. This is the flag of the Canadian Army, and I am in the Canadian Army as a chaplain, and I really enjoy that part of ministry, and so I wanted to have that as a symbol of one of the things that I'm involved in here in my office. And behind the flag is something that is kind of interesting as well. You'll find an old Underwood typewriter, and it still works, although I do not use it. But it's a great thing that was passed on to me by my parents, and so I keep it there. What else do we have? There's some pictures of family, and these are, you find in this in this collection here, a picture of me and my wife and all 5 of our children. They're really out of date, but I kind of like to have those memories of them at that age. And actually, you'll find a lot of the stuff that is in my office have to do with how much I appreciate the past and hold on to memories. You'll find a globe here, and it's not the kind of globe you could buy today. It's got countries like West Germany and East Germany and USSR and Yugoslavia and all kinds of other things. It's the globe I had back when I was a teenager, and so I like to have that. And oh, by the way, here are some of my Tolkien books that I have. I really enjoy Tolkien. I try to read The Lord of the Rings fairly regularly. It's one of the best books that has ever been written. Got my fish tank, mostly tetras. There's a guppy in there and a couple of minnows and some snails as well. And I've been interested in fish since I was a teenager, and I continue to keep them, and I find it kind of soothing. Over here, what you'll find is my Army kit. As I said, I'm a chaplain in the Canadian Army in the reserves, and so here are uniforms and coats and my rucksack and small pack and a few other things, and that's, as I said, very important to what I do. Some more family pictures, including one picture of my parents. Both my parents have passed away, but this is a picture of them that was taken place at my wedding, and so I like to have that to remember them. And this is kind of a neat picture here. This is a picture of my dad and myself and our firstborn son Logan, and that's actually a picture that was taken after our daughter was dedicated, and my parents were up. So it's one of the best pictures I have of the 3 of us. And then as we continue over here to my desk, you find a whole bunch of other things. Again, some more Army things. This is my Balmoral that I wear when I go to the regiment. and then some berets that I sometimes wear as well. This is a muskrat hat. That is an army hat. I haven't really worn it. And my helmet as well that I have. And then here is my desk. Not so tidy, not so clean, but it's where I do my work. This is where I do my blogging and writing and other things. And so that's basically where it takes place. And then on this wall I have a few diplomas. I've gone to school a little bit, and my ordination certificate, my Arrow graduation. Arrow Leadership Program is a fantastic program for leaders, and I strongly encourage you, if you're under the age of 40, to apply for that at arrowleadership.org. It's a life-changing experience, and this is an award I got from when Stan Porter and myself wrote Unmasking the Pagan Christ, so that was kind of neat to get an award here. By the way, you'll find some different things, different religious things. Here's a Last Supper as a decoration, and again over here, sorry for the dizziness, another one over here. The significance of that is that when I became a Christian, my father was trying to find ways to connect with me. He wasn't particularly religious, and so he basically bought anything religious he found at a flea market in an attempt to connect with me, and so that meant a lot. And so I have those things, my to-do list, and here is my Rush poster, or Rush calendar. Rush is my favorite band, and so I'm thankful to have that there as well. And then here I have my Bibles, a number of them. Some of them are missing from here because they actually do get used, and a few journals as well. So that is my office, and now you know a little bit more about me. And thank you for taking this time, and make sure to come and visit me at my website, stephenjbedard.com.